Hey everyone, my name is Anders and today we're going to go over this week's Global Labs update for Black Desert. First, I want to start with an announcement made on Korean servers in regards to mob feeding. This was also in the Global Labs patch, so we know Korea is getting this next week. If you're not sure what mob feeding is, it is when a player attacks another player and instead of outright killing them, you grab them or you CC them into a mob attack, making sure that the last hit is a PvE hit from the mob, so when your target dies, they take PvE death penalty, which means loss of XP and possibly crystals. This is also used as a means to deal with karma bombers who wait for you to go red from outright killing them while they are griefing your spot. You would normally CC them via like a grapple skill or a low damage CC to then have them get killed by the monster and avoid the karma penalty yourself, and then have them be penalized through loss of XP and again possibly crystals. This has been around honestly forever, but it has become more prevalent since the release of Jetina Accessory and Jetina History, where mob feeding has become something griefers like to do. We've had it happen, but it was apparently more prevalent on Korean servers, and because of this, Perlibis has decided to implement the following restrictions to the Korean server. This is what they had to say. So if a player is killed by a monster within a certain period of time after receiving a forced attack, so by another player, the player will not receive death penalties, including crystal destruction. In this case, the attacking player who last attacked the victim receives a karma penalty. The location tracking function through the Black Grove NPC will be deleted. Additionally, we are aware of the current situation where karma values are applied on a family basis, making it easier to recover reduced karma values than before, and we're also considering ways to strengthen the penalty for forced PK. We will also take strong action against chat abuse, such as personal attacks, as well as harassment through chat. We plan to form a dedicated team to respond more quickly to reports of violations of our operating policy, and we plan to revise our operating policy to take stronger measures against harassment. Lastly, we will actively review situations where loopholes in the game system are exploited or the system is used to harass other players. So that's what they had to say. Again, this is only for Korea right now, but the changes to TOS likely mean we will see them eventually in all regions, but that is just my assumption. That's not confirmed. Some things like this that come to Korea, however, don't get transferred over to global servers all the time. Again, we're just gonna have to wait and see. Now, in terms of what I think about this is pretty aggressive as a response to PK. It seems to have started, I think, last year when the Lost Ark Exodus happened in Korea. That meant a lot of new players came in and they were getting destroyed in open world, and more restrictions were getting placed on PvP, GVG, and so on. Korean gaming culture in the last year has also had a few incidents, I guess I could call them, in regards to sort of pseudo-political stuff. So a lot of companies in Korea, including Perlibis, had to sort of react to that. Now, I think Perlibis in this case is not handling this right. It's a pretty hot topic regardless of how you feel, but let me know what you think about this in the comments. Now, moving on, there is a couple of things more to talk about. We have the Serendia and Calphian main story revamp finally. We got some screenshots of cutscenes. They look good, but apart from that, we got one relevant change to the new grind spot we just got, Yzrahid Highlands. The AoE from the zone will now deal less damage, which is good if you were having trouble dealing with it. I personally didn't have too much trouble grinding on Mega Awakening, but let me know what you think about this in the comments. I don't think they changed anything else, so silver per hour should still be very good. And that's it for the Global Labs patch. Before I leave you, I do want to let you know a couple of things. First, next week, we will have a Global Labs patch on Thursday, but no actual testing on Friday, so we may see some class balance or other changes without actually being able to test it out on Global Labs, since it is going to be Lunar New Year, so that is why they're not going to be implementing the patch on Friday. Another thing, we are getting Jetina next week, so the second pen Jetina Accessory will be coming out for global servers. You should be gathering materials if you can, if you don't already have them. We know exactly how much of each material we're going to need. I checked on Korean servers on my account, and we can only use the weapon blackstone for the Jetina quest. So if you have been buying armor blackstones thinking that you can use them for the Jetina quest line, you should stop doing that. Get yourself some weapon blackstones and you should be good. Other than that, that's all for today's patch. Let me know your thoughts on the PK change, the revamp story, Jetina questline, and as always, thanks for watching, thanks for listening. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.